Let's make creamy chicken and mushroom spaghetti. It's easy, it's delicious, and ready in no longer than 30 minutes. And let's begin by preparing the mushrooms, and in this situation we're using about 300 grams of regular button mushrooms. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to button mushrooms. I prefer the chestnut or wild, even better, but when you can't find any alternatives at the shop, this is probably the only one left. Now moving on, we are using 1 tiny white onion and 3 cloves of garlic. And with the garlic, we're crushing it because I don't want a strong garlic aroma in there, so we're gonna remove them after the cooking process. Now when it comes to chicken, I've got here 2 chicken breasts, and we're gonna cut these into cubes. Now set the pan on medium-high heat, and when the pan is hot enough, we're going in with 2 tablespoons of oil, following with the mushrooms. And we're gonna cook these mushrooms for about 5 minutes, or until they start getting a bit of color, and by cooking it, we also wanna get rid a bit of that water. And as you can see, they reduce almost to half. And this is the time when we're going in with the chicken. With the chicken in, you'll possibly need another 2 tablespoons of oil. Now let's add in some seasoning. And in this situation, we're going in with half teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And we want to continue cooking this until the chicken is cooked all the way through. It shouldn't take longer than 6-7 minutes. Now we're going to remove the chicken from the heat. And we're gonna keep the pan on because I wanna use it to make the sauce. 15-20 grams of butter goes in, and then we're following up with the onion and the garlic. And it's also the time when we wanna reduce the heat to medium so we don't burn the onion and the garlic, because all we want is to cook these until the onion starts becoming translucent. This shouldn't take longer than 3 to 5 minutes. And in goes about 50 milliliters of dry white wine. And once the wine is reduced to half, we can go in with 250 milliliters of dairy cream. In terms of seasoning, a pinch of salt and a pinch of freshly ground black pepper. And on top of that, we want 2 more flavors in there: lemon zest and about 20 to 30 grams of grated parmesan. Now bring your sauce to a simmering temperature and turn off the heat. And then you can follow with your cooked spaghetti. And I hope they are al dente, because otherwise you're doing something wrong. And when you're adding your pasta, make sure that you keep some of this pasta water, because we're gonna need it to adjust the sauce consistency. And to begin with, we're going in with about a ladle of pasta water, and keep it on the side and see if you need more, then just add more. The chicken and the mushrooms now can go straight in. Now we're gonna cook this chicken and mushroom pasta for a further 2-3 minutes, so the spaghetti has the chance to absorb some of that flavor. And to finish this, I'm gonna use some freshly chopped parsley and also some fresh chili. And you can also add some grated parmesan if you wish. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more simple recipes like this.